anything to share with us about that?
Absolutely, yeah. Immune system hacks. Gosh, if our immune system is low, the smallest things can really make us sick and take us out of our flow in life. And so our immune system, that's what the whole world should be focusing on right now, is our immune system. Not some quick fix to, vaccine or anything like that. Why don't we focus on extra vitamin C, or, blending the organic lemon skins because they have 4 times more vitamin C? Or why aren't we talking about, getting back in touch with nature and going outside? I get that we have to stay indoors right now during this period, but the sun has healing frequencies. And if there's probably one health hack that boosts the immune system, it's helping the body get back into the gentle balance and rhythm of nature. And so the earth has a certain resonance called the Schumann resonance, and our brain has a very similar, if not exact same resonance than the planet. And so if we're always on technology, around fake light, not eating well, not drinking good quality water, or toxic water, it's changing the frequencies in our body. And so if we can remove the toxic frequencies like the Wi-Fi and the phones and things like that and get back in touch with nature, our frequency, our brain waves change and the chemical reactions in our body change. So the number one thing that most people are usually depleted in is natural sunlight. And we've been taught here in Australia that sun is the enemy. The UVA and things like that, the UV spectrum. So it's important that we realize that the first 10-15 minutes of every sunrise has no UV frequencies, which means it's not going to be burning us. So the first 10-15 minutes is more of a red light, warm orange, yellowy, very gentle frequencies of light, that when we're also connected to the earth and we ground ourselves, because when they invented rubber shoes, a lot of the diseases, man-made diseases, also skyrocketed as well, because we're disconnecting from nature, and then we're trying to become our own gods, so to speak. There's a famous quote that says, humans are so smart that they can create their own light, but dumb enough to actually live underneath it. And so we are just so not educated. They say people will perish for a lack of knowledge in the good book. And so it's knowledge that really sets us free. Knowledge and applied knowledge is power. So the simplest thing and the number one free thing that we can do is get to the sunrise, get more sun in our skin. And that first 15 minutes with that red light is really nourishing. It kills bad bacteria in the stomach. I can send you science on that. So it kills the bad bugs. Everyone's on about gut health, and it's the sunlight that also kills bad bugs, and it boosts good bacteria. It's light. We are beings of light. And so, a warmth. You hug someone, it's warmth. When you feel that connection with someone, that's a warmth. It's a light frequency. And on the other spectrum of light, you've got damaging frequencies that are like 3, 4, 5G, X-rays. No one's going to stand next to an X-ray for 2 hours because you'll get killed with radiation poisoning. Yet we will be on our phones with our phones to our head, yet we'll be sitting next to a router in our office, or we've got fake light, we're sitting in our bed. I know I've done this before, and we do it all the time, is sit there with our phones in bed watching something on YouTube, and we wonder why our brain can't switch off. So these frequencies, these invisible things, they're real. My voice, this sound is a frequency. And so frequencies exist. And so that first 15 minutes, and also getting connected to the earth, taking our shoes off, the wet floor, the mildew in the morning on grass, or the ocean's edge, or just connecting our body to that electrical charge from the earth is helping the connection, and it's actually supporting our mitochondria. So the mitochondria are these little battery packs, little energy cells, energy plants inside of our cells, and we have thousands of them in red blood cells. And it's these electrons that we get from the sun, light, and the earth, these electrons that go through into what's called the electron chain transport, where it takes and eats electrons, so to speak, and shoots out ATP. and sends out and creates our own water, deuterium depleted water, as well as ATP, which is our the energy of our cells. And so the 2/3 of our energy every single day, or for our immune system, coming back to this question, is supported through electrons. Electrons from light is 1/3. Electrons from the earth and grounding is 2/3. And then only the last third is from food. So 2/3 of our energy for our ATP production through our mitochondria, 2/3 is coming from the invisible, light and earthing. And only 1/3 is coming from food. And this is where the whole world is dedicated towards supplements and food and this diet and this exercise. Yet if you go to the gym and we're training our body and we're pumping our gym, we've got fake rubber shoes on, we're not grounded, we've got fake light that we're doing these weights in, it might not be affecting us structurally. It's not going to affect our muscles and the growth, short term, but long term, it's affecting our mitochondria. And if we really don't look after our mitochondria long term, we're more susceptible to disharmony, disease in the body. And Dr. Jack Kruse is someone I've been studying for the last 6 months. He's amazing, and his research is so many steps ahead of anyone in the world right now on mitochondrial DNA and the support for our mitochondria. So that's really the focus here. So more than happy to go on any other rabbit holes down there and other things to support the mitochondria too. So, but yeah, that would be number one: getting connected to the earth and getting the sunrise and drinking good quality water, just to really help our mitochondria.
Wow. So first of all, let me tell you, wow.